Welcome to Popyak. I'm your host Momo, and it's time to talk about Beastars. Yes, we are back on that Beastars grind. This one is called What Lies at the End of the Melon Patch, and I'm assuming that's melon. And Yaya holding a melon. This episode starts with Legoshi going to work, and he sees that there's like a parade going on in the black market. So he checks it out. Why is everybody celebrating? And they're like, oh, Yaya's dead. They had a picture of Yaya all crumpled up, and I don't think he stayed there long before he escaped, because Melon could have just stabbed him to death, but maybe this is more of a game for him. Maybe he's doing some weird kind of psychological nonsense for his own sake. So after finding all this out, Legoshi has like a mixture of feelings. Like he's like, damn, that sucks, but also he is a dickhead, but also that sucks. Things are getting that bad with carnivores and herbivores that they're gonna fucking just kill the Beastar that's trying to prevent it. But, he's doing it himself. The whole growing skulls and carrots thing invokes imagery of that's not quite great. So, yeah, I don't think Yaya is free of sin either here. I think he's also an asshole and a bad guy, and I really don't like him. My husband thinks he's neat, mostly because he's a detective horse. That's a great visual image if you can imagine a horse just with a detective hat on and like part of a coat. I think I have seen a horse dressed like Sherlock Holmes before. I don't even know why. I could see it in my head so vividly, so clearly. It turns out that Yaya is fine. And while he's healing, he's working out. Reminds me of some wrestlers. Yaya, that's not going to help you get better. If you're just like, I fractured my arm and the best thing I can do to heal it is not let it rest, but instead do vigorous workouts. And they were like, oh, we're going to show you that he knows his form. So they just gave him one weight this time. They were just like, sorry about the whole form thing. You were laughing at us. We fixed it. Maybe his strength in this universe translates to that of a horse. Because he does do a kick later that's pretty fucking brutal. So Yaya mentions that Melon's mixed, which is not great. This whole episode is about being mixed race. And the effects that it has on Legoshi specifically. Like, now he has to deal with Melon, who's mixed. He wants to have a family like he used to be in, with his mom and his grandpa. And he wants that with Haru. So he would definitely bring somebody into this world that has to suffer with the bullshit. Or who knows, Haru might not even survive the birth. There's a lot of risks involved in this whole thing. There's a win for mixed race species, at least in this episode, where they announced that, hey, you know what? They're going to get a little bit of financial help. It's hard to be mixed race. And because of that, maybe you should have some fucking compassion. Boss is like, hey, don't listen to that man. People talk shit. Legoshi is growing as a person around herbivores. Like, he's no longer freaked out to serve them. Legoshi dropped out of school to do this exact thing, and he's actually doing great. Life is good for Legoshi right now. Except for the fact that Yaya keeps showing up. I love that the owl puts everything into perspective for Legoshi, and that's just one asshole. And believe me, the assholes, the real bad ones, are rare. Not everyone around you is a horrible monster, And the owl that runs this store proves that by saying, hey, I let my fucking work speak for itself. People came in and was like, didn't care that I was a carnivore. The Shishigumi Lions work paid off, and they ended up getting their product, but it's like trying to distill spirit. For the amount of poop they gathered, they did not get a lot of product. And the Civit's like, listen, that's why it's expensive, dumbass. This is the kind of stuff that gets sold in the tiniest baggies imaginable. You could just imagine. Just that is enough to mess you up. And I'm sure once this stuff gets out on the market, everything's gonna go tits up. There's just gonna be riots in the street. So Legoshi is coming back home from work, having a great day. Everything is fine. Everything is wonderful now, until it's not. Because Yaya's at his house saying, hey, you're being forced into helping me. I'll give you a ton of money. Don't worry. You'll get paid for your service. But you don't got a choice. Because I want to torture you. Because, yes, you're Gosha's grandson. That's absolutely right. You nailed it. You fucking nailed it. I'm so bitter about being alone. So you know what? I'm going to torture you by making you hunt down and confront what you're planning on creating, which is a mixed kid. I'm going to show you how bad they are. Yaya is a piece of shit, everybody. I don't care. I don't care. Fuck this dude. He's the villain. And I'm so sad he didn't actually get broken on those fucking elephant bones, dude. He sucks. And Legoshi was having a great time living his modest life, trying to do things the right way. And this motherfucker shows up like the mafia and is like, listen, you gotta do what I say or else. The bunny gets it. I don't know, man. Yaya fucking sucks. And also, he brings a melon to him to try to be poetic and shit. And it's like, I hate this guy. Why are you monologuing? He's like such a tryhard, dude. Yaya misread the room about the tone of this anime. He's just monologuing like an evil villain. I'm sure Melon's gonna do that too, because Melon sort of did it a little bit earlier. But Melon is a villain. He's obviously the villain. You're supposed to be Shades of Grey, and you're just evil. It's more Legoshi learning about the world, right? Getting some more street smarts, whether he likes it or not. You know, he wanted to help the panda, but he's like, look, you know, you gotta get out of the life, essentially. And his grandfather said that too, like, hey man, look, protect yourself, but don't be stupid. And Legoshi's being pulled in multiple directions, and I wonder what's gonna happen next. I really wonder where he's gonna go. I'm assuming it does have to happen because we need some conflict. Legoshi's life can't be happy and wonderful, especially this late into the show. So I like to move the plot forward, and I don't mind that Yaya's a piece of shit. It's intriguing. I'm just speaking in kayfabe, you know. Hey Legoshi, just don't die, alright? Here's hoping maybe his grandpa can jump in and join the fray one more time. It looks like he wants to atone for his past, and I think that he's gonna try to make it up to Legoshi, whether Legoshi wants him to or not. I gotta give this episode an A. Great stuff. Loved it. I love the way the noodles looked. Also, I didn't mention that. That's the way you do a cliffhanger. I don't know how to explain it, but just that made me intrigued to want me to watch more. It didn't make me upset that they didn't give me the answer I came for. Love that about it as well. Today I'm shouting out the UK. Sorry that I don't cover Doctor Who. I only watch 9, 10, and 11, so I can't help you. So I don't have enough context for all of Doctor Who to talk about it. But love y'all over there. And your version of being human is way better than the American version. Don't let anybody take that from you. From what I understand, The Office is too. Again, big shout out to Acast for featuring me in the Canadian Spotlight. Housekeeping real quick. I got a surprise for y'all coming soon. No matter what, try your best to be compassionate. You never know what other people are going through. I love you.